Hey, Mark, fake banter for the intro.
That's all I know how to do.
Great.
Good to be here.
Welcome to Tuesdays with
Stories.
Hit her in the face with a surfboard.
And then the duck fell out of his bag.
Surf's up. And she didn't even flush.
Knock, knock.
Who's there? Mark Norman and Joe List.
Yeah! This is Tuesdays with Stories, everybody.
No, that's terrible.
This is supposed to be cheesy.
My radio is spitting at me.
There we are. Hey, we're on the couch again. Lunch Stuff 2 Studios 19 iteration.
It's been a lot. We don't have to give the whole list, but let's give them the whole list.
Oh, that's the whole list right here.
Woo, baby. I mean, we went from stand-up labs.
Yeah. Oh, we're doing the list. Okay.
Yeah, briefly Sirius Radio
That's right.
for a second.
Very
and a
brief.
half. Wait, where did we go
Lots
after
of
that?
brief. Then we
Their
went to the apartment, and then we went to the other apartment. Wait, wasn't there something else in there?
First apartment, then the other apartment, then my apartment, then my other apartment.
What about Alex Brazel?
Oh, Showbiz. We went to Showbiz.
Showbiz.
Rest in peace. He died in the fire.
Sounds like an Asian guy. Showbiz. Woo, Squid Game.
Yes, we were at Alex Brazel's studio for a while down in the East Village.
Yeah, that didn't take.
And then, where were
Did we do
we?
gas digital ever?
No.
okay.
Because I remember Lewis screaming at me like a manager and umpire right in front of the old stand. And I was like, this is why we're not on the network. He's like, why don't you go on the network? You should be on my network, you piece of shit. And I was like, because of this.
And literally everyone else left. Like Tim Dillon left, Godfrey left, Andrew Dice Clay left.
He was scaring the hell out of me. But that was in the talks for a second. And then we went to the first apartment, the little apartment we were robbed at, which I just saw in this film, by the way, Wendy Lobel's film,
Oh, yeah.
Anxiety Club, which
That's
you're
right.
all over that thing.
I
You're in
can't
the
watch.
film, you're up, you're down, you're over and out.
I heard you really got gay on that one.
Oh, I went gay. You're pretty gay.
Oh.
You think you're not gay? There's a shot of you walking across the street and kissing your wife on the fanny, and then you're holding hands walking around. It's the gayest thing I've ever seen.
Holy hand, the fanny kiss I'm okay with. Not our ad booker, but I'll kiss a lady on the rump.
Yeah, well, not the fanny. I mean, it was in the face.
Oh,
In the face.
She's got a butt face.
You know who's hilarious? That guy. What's his name? The improviser. He was a Marine. He went to Kansas University.
Robert. Oh,
yeah. In the face.
He's
How
a
funny
funny
is
guy.
that guy?
He's good.
Boy.
It's fun to be a Marine with him.
I tell you what, I watched Starsky and Hutch for the first time in
Movie?
30 years. Yeah. There's some good laughs in there. That Todd Phillips is primo.
He did it?
Mm-hmm. He did. This is his movies in order, I believe. He did Road Trip.
Which was great.
Hilarious, amazing.
DJ Qualls.
Followed by Old School.
Unbelievable.
Then Starsky and Hutch.
All right.
Then Hangover.
Hangover 2.
Hangover
Like
2.
Roy Stevens.
Hangover 3. There might be one that I'm missing. There might have been like one in there that
Give it
was
a go.
kind of shittier.
Yeah. And then Joker was great.
Joker, yeah. I didn't love Joker, but
I mean, it's a what do you call it? A style change or a road apart or whatever the hell the word is. But I thought he did a good job with it.
it was a good job. It was just very dark. I don't want to be in that world. It was just like a bummer, and it's such a blatant Taxi Driver and King of Comedy.
Oh,
the same
yeah,
plot
yeah.
and everything. But I did like it. It was fun seeing Sam and Gulman and a few other Greer Barnes was in there.
Mark Maron.
And Joaquin. But some of the shots of Joaquin are just, what's that word?
Off-putting?
Virtuous, redundant. You're like, it's too much of something.
Oh,
No.
excessive.
No, dirt, like gross. If you shoot a movie where everyone's throwing up on their tits and it's a little bit
Irreverent.
gargantuan.
Over the top.
Oh, fuck. What's that adjective?
Stallone.
Unnecessarily gross.
Gratuitous.
It's a little gratuitous. It's like, all right, your back is bent. I got a shot of my back all fucked up, and you're like, ah.
And he got a rib thing. I never liked his ribs. You know, he was all thin, but he had a crazy rib and a sunk-in stomach. I don't know, his rib to stomach ratio was off.
Terrible rib. I love Joaquin. It's a good performance, but he's real going for it. But
Yeah,
it was fun. It was fun. But I tried to rewatch, I think. The first time I saw it, I liked it. I tried to rewatch, and I was like, it's just raining and dark and blah.
Yeah.
And his mother's sick. I'm like, right.
It was a dark time. I think he was trying to encapsulate
Sure.
the COVID and the protests and the anal. Who knows?
It was a dark time. And Joke 2, I haven't seen, but I heard it's a mess. But boy, he was great. What was there? One comedy we missed?
From Todd Phillips?
Yeah.
Man, Hangover and Road Trip are the biggest ones to me, but I'll look
An
it
old
up.
school.
An Old School.
Old school. I saw
Old
that
school's
in
number
college. Amazing.
To
I'll
me,
look
it
it
goes
up.
Old School Road Trip Hangover.
I agree with that.
Me too.
But he fought for Galifianakis, and nobody wanted him because the studio. Todd Phillips was like a famous studio hater. He's like, get out of my way, let me do this. I wrote these 3 bangers. That's not enough. We shot these for like $1 million. They made $200 million. Leave me alone. And he comes out with Hangover, and they're like, we don't like this. Nobody. No one's heard of him. And he was like, he's good. And they're like, he sucks. He's good. He fought for him, and he made the movie. He was like the star of it.
They probably were like the spelling of his name's a little wacky. Too
Yeah,
long.
he's Greek, he's short, he's bearded.
He started making docs. That's his first few movies were like feature documentaries.
Oh, how about that?
Yeah.
Yeah, he made he started with a G.G. Allen doc, like a really,
Wow.
it's called G.G. Allen Hated, and it's like fucked up. It's a
Obscure,
yeah,
gratuitous.
There are a couple more comedies. It's School for Scoundrels.
Oh yeah, I believe that's a Ben Still.
Well, I think they did a remake.
Paul Rudd.
They did a remake of it, so
Okay.
he might have.
I don't know that one.
Yeah. You know what? No, we're thinking of the other one with Steve Carell. No, it's a different
Carell.
movie. This movie has John Heater in it from the Napoleon Dynamite.
Oh, yeah.
He fizzled out, didn't he? He was like
Yes.
riding
Yeah.
high, and then
Forget about the curveball, Ricky. Give him the heater.
He also
Oh.
made Due Date with.
Oh, Due Date. Yes, I remember that one.
There's one more though.
is that Galifianakis as well?
Yes, it
It's
is.
another big one. Wait, hold on. Don't tell me. Not Wedding Crashers.
No.
I don't think you're gonna get it because it's a weird one. But go ahead.
Oh, all right. And if I don't gotta get it, then I'm not gonna get it.
I don't think you're gonna get it. It's War Dogs.
Oh, right. I
Jonah
remember
Hill.
that. That
What's
was
that?
Seth Rogen or the other one, Jonah Hill.
Yes, I didn't see
I
it.
think it was based on a Rolling Stone article that I read.
That's correct.
Yeah.
He was a gunslinger
Correct.
or a gun salesman.
And
overseas?
a hot guy, he's played Mr. Fantastic in the old Fantastic Four. He was the other lead. It was Jonah Hill and
Chris Evans.
Miles Teller.
Oh,
that guy's good.
He's
that's
great.
Right. He is
Yeah.
good. He is good.
Excellent.
What was I gonna
Whiplash.
say?
White lady.
Fuck. What was I gonna say? Shit on my jizz. God damn it. Todd Phillips.
Todd Phil.
Fuck, I had a whole thing. Well, we
He's
gotta
good.
get back into the
Yeah,
show.
right, no,
What the
it's
hell are we
alright.
talking
It's
about?
alright. What the hell's going on? I haven't seen you since 1991.
When's the last time we did this show? My God, I can't even remember. I think it was like the 21st of December.
Yeah.
And this is coming out in February. You're a dad. By the time people are hearing this, you're a father.
Oh, God!
Not quite.
Thank you.
Well, when's this come out?
I believe the 21st.
Well, it might be. We were just talking
Yeah,
about this.
possible.
It's very
Okay.
possible.
We have
And it
two
sounds
dates.
like your wife is leaning towards the earlier date, and she makes the call.
I know, but I don't want to cancel a gig.
What's the gig?
I'm doing Dallas Improv. We sold out 7 shows.
What days?
All the ones that are the baby time.
Well, just tell her. Just say, hey, we're making fucking 50K that week.
I told her, but you know, these doctors, they make the rules.
Well, so the scoop is, I'll give you the, can I give the
Give
behind
the
the
scoop.
scenes scoop?
Give the
So
scoop.
when you go to have a baby, there's rotating doctors. You get the doctor that's there.
They rotate.
And you said she was coming down the stairs. I didn't even know she was in the house. And you were like, yeah, the guy that's delivering. And I spit out my lunch. I was like, the guy. You
Yeah.
can't- First of all, you don't want some man fiddling around your wife's twat.
Well, it's a C-section.
I know, but a man? Come on. You want a lady in there with a lady's touch? You're going to have some guy going, hey, look at this guy.
Smoking a cigar, drinking a beer, but men are better at things.
They, 100%, men are better at everything. But I want the lady bedside manner, because you're going to be queefing and pissing and diarrheaing. You're going to be going, sir.
That's true.
You want a lady, they go, don't worry, you
Yeah,
you fucking idiot, you know.
Maybe I'll bring a lady to do that.
I like that.
All
That's what I
right.
try to do in my relationship, and everyone's all up in arms on the internet.
There you go. I'm going to go for you. She's great at consoling, by the way. She's gonna go, shut up, you homo, get your shit together.
Oh, she's awful. I got a loose button. It's going in my asshole.
Oh, sorry, I did that on purpose. I got a loose one too, and I love it.
You want a lady because they know the kit and caboodle of the
That's
business,
true.
and it sounds like this guy. And she came down. She's like, I hate that guy. He's Russian, you said?
Yeah, he's a big, dirty Ruski.
Oh, you don't want a Russian involved. Plus, he wanted
No.
to take his time. Russian.
Oh.
Folks.
Woo! You Putin one past me. All right, well, shit. That's
But-
something to think about.
If you got a whole week of gigs, you got to take the cake.
Yeah, you
Tell
think
her to
so?
fuck herself.
All right, maybe we'll abort it. It's not too late in this town.
No, I don't think so. But I would do the weekend, come home, then you have the Bambino. I'm so excited.
All right.
I'm going to be all over this place. I'm going to be right
Come
here,
by.
parked.
When the spring hits, bring the fat man. We'll put him in the backyard. We'll throw a ball at his face, and we'll do it up.
Oh yeah, but you gotta be nervous because if he falls on your kid will die. This thing,
Yeah.
my kid weighs 85 pounds at this point.
You got a real heifer. He's got a noggin on him.
He's 3'2", 88 pounds.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
twisted steel and sex appeal.
Playing for the Bengals, this kid. I mean, he's all meat.
The band.
Yes. Walks like an Egyptian.
Dun, bum, 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 dun, bum. I
Yes.
believe so.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what about a Jewish version, the Bagels?
I like that.
All right.
You know why they call it a bagel? Otherwise, it would be a seagull, folks.
Hey-oh.
We're back.
Hey-oh.
We're live.
There
Day
you go.
old groceries.
Wapdago. Boy, a lot to talk about. Christmas was had, New Year's is gone, and we're in a new century.
Now, where should we start? I don't even know what to say. I mean, where were you New Year's? Where do you want to start? I got some. People hate baby stories and they hate travel stories, and I'm shoving both right up their ass.
Do it. Fuck these queeps, because I saw in the comments from the last episode, it's like, oh, they got into airports within 11 minutes. You're like, well, we fly a lot, and a lot of crazy shit happens. You heard 9/11?
I've heard of 9/11. Yeah,
Yes.
I live right next to 9/11.
By the way, 2 planes have fallen in the out of the sky in like a month. You see that? Korea
Oh.
and
Ooh.
another one. And they found 2 dead bodies in a JetBlue plane.
What?
What?
Yeah.
What? Something
What?
too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, the burned lady.
Well, that lady, they found her. My God.
Yeah.
By the way, how about the fact that Governor Hochul, is that her name?
Hochul.
Hochul, this twat, she gave a press conference that day and was like, we cleaned up the subway, subway's safer. She literally gave a press conference that day, and like an
Yeah.
hour later, like, a guy just set a plane on fire. She must have been like this. What's that now?
I know, the timing.
Set a guy on fire.
I mean, that's
In the
a
subway?
That's a ba-da.
It really is. It's fucking, it's crazy. The congestion pricing is the gayest thing that's ever
Oh,
happened.
what
And that's
a-
on you now.
I know, you're gonna rape us.
Right when you moved. Wow, I didn't even think of you.
I know. Well, I'm not driving in every day, thank God. But they upped the MTA.
Oh,
You're
Chuck
fucked.
is fucked.
Chuck's
But no,
fucked.
we're-
Yeah. I told you the stickies. The stickies don't work. This place is falling apart. This is Uncle. Uncle.
What the hell?
This is one of the planes that fell out of the sky. God
Gee,
damn it.
Whiz, did you get spooked? I
Uh,
was a rock.
Man, that was crazy.
That was a rat. We're in the
A
basement.
big squid, right, white rat.
Woo. All right.
All right, so those Mexicans are coming out of the walls there, the migrants. But yeah, the house is being worked on, and they're drilling or jackhammering, so I think it's knocking paintings off the wall.
I'll tell you who's getting worked. You bought this house in '88. I haven't been here. There wasn't 14 Guatemalans hanging off the windows.
I mean, it's an Airbnb at this point. It's just full of Latinos.
Woo! God, my heart is racing. Wait, Hochul sucks. What were we talking about?
Lady caught on fire.
Oh, they're
airplanes.
transitioning the driving. Well, we're recording in Brooklyn, so the congestion won't hit you.
Right. I think
Oh,
so.
really?
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's Manhattan.
It's Manhattan only. Yeah, it's below 59th Street.
But that's a telltale sign of like a city crumbling. It's like, oh, we gotta rape the citizens more. We're out of money. Like, well, you fucked the money up.
Well, the problem is they're trying to drive the people onto the subway, but the subway has dead bodies and people
Yes.
getting shoved in the tracks and lit on fire. You're like, if you clean the subway, people would take the subway.
And Mayor Adams, that cum guzzler, he's like, hey, yeah, we had a lady caught on fire, and a guy got pushed on the tracks, and there was a stabbing, but overall we're up. And you're like, you fucking chooch, just be honest. Just say, hey, this place sucks.
Yeah, it's a little gay, and well, what are you gonna do? But I take it during the day. But once that sun goes down, forget about it.
It's a sundown town.
That's right.
That's a whole different meaning. But yeah, it's mayhem out there. The guy getting pushed on the tracks. The planes are falling out of the sky. A guy drove through Bourbon Street, ran over a bunch of fucking drunks. It's bad news bears out there.
Our pets' heads are falling off.
Yes.
And, I mean, I don't want to even touch on this neighborhood. My God, did I sprint over here from the train?
Well, I stay in the home. I got the home. I got a bar here, a TV here, a backyard, a gym.
This home is dynamite. I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm coming early for the pod to work out. I'm coming staying late to fuck the baby. I mean, this place is...
Fuck the wife. Go nuts.
Sped. She's looking fly as hell.
Oh,
the hair all done.
oh,
The
thank
skin.
you.
Yeah, she looks fantastic.
She needed that, by the way, because when you leave, so ugly.
Gee, well, my wife did a taping yesterday. OnlyFans.
Oh, good. It's about time.
Comedy.
I see.
They're dabbling in comedy, and you know how it goes with the wives, the women with the outfit. They're gonna try an outfit on.
Sure.
And forget it. It was like a cartoon. The pants were flying past me. A pair of socks.
Yeah.
I got hit with a bra. There's tears.
Too sexy for my shirt.
And
Sexy, it hurt.
Guys are in such a hard position because you're like, well, I want to fuck you. To me, that's what I want to hear. But we're all men and women are different. If I'm trying on outfits and my wife goes, I want to suck your dick in that outfit, I'd be like, I'm wearing this.
That's the outfit.
But I'm over here going, I want to eat your ass. Please, I don't cancel the show so we can fuck. And she's like, I know, but do I look too scoopy?
Yeah. Because you don't, it's tough as a lady because you don't want to be too hot. Because then they're just going, hey, put that on. She's hot.
Too hot in the hot tub.
But then you want to be taken seriously as well. So it's a fine line.
But they're not serious people. They got little bitty brains and big squishy tits.
Yeah.
No dicks.
I know. That's got to be a tough life out there. But
anyway, she looked great.
there you go. How was the taping?
So it was great.
All right.
OnlyFans, something. I don't even know how you get I don't know where anything is.
I wouldn't know either. But yeah, that's cool. Now she can say she's on OnlyFans.
Yeah, it's something.
And then people are going to go,
I think they're trying to. Weren't we on OnlyFans for 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Remember, they paid us like 50 grand to be like to do. We just half-assed it per usual.
We were too ugly. Nobody bought it.
No, I think they're trying to expand out from just porn. But it seems great. It's like if Pornhub started doing comedy specials.
Yeah, that's true. Well, now, have you heard of this Lily Phillips?
No, I've heard the fair.
And then there's Todd Phillips.
He's good.
No relation.
Put down his movies real quick.
This gal fucked 100 guys as like some kind of record, and then she goes, "Fuck that! That was too easy. I'm gonna fuck 1,000."
She's like Kramer. 1,000.
Yeah. So now all these guys are lining up, which is such a female privilege. Because if you sat there and you went, "You know what? I'd like to fuck 1,000 women," that doorbell wouldn't ring.
I'd be well, I'm ugly, but I'd be ostracized from the community too. They'd be like, "You piece of shit, you fucking womanizing cunt." Piece of garbage.
Yeah, that's true. It's a bit of a double stand.
Oh, big double standard. Every advantage goes to women.
You think? I mean, they got to give
really,
birth. They got a period.
I mean, I was being facetious, of course,
see.
but they got a few. By the way, I moved to the hottest neighborhood. I'm in Battery Park City. It's right next to the Finite. I got Goldman Sachs is there. American Express is there. Every fucking woman. Fitted black pants, black heel, like the kind of heels you see in a porn, but like regular, just like those black with the pointy toe and the glisten and the heel, and they're all walking around with blouses. I mean, Chuck just fucking came in his pants.
Yeah, put that pointy toe right at my beehole.
You got that straight.
That thing is hot. I love a businessy whore.
Oh, it's all unbuttoned blouses and slacks. It's unbelievable. I'm walking around with a baby just coming in my fucking pants.
And it's nice to see a lady with some cash. Like, hey, you wanna shack up because you can afford some stuff.
Believe me, you.
Oh yeah. So where'd you go for the big Chris Kringle?
All right, I got some epic shit. By the way, I saw Kurt Metzger. Speaking of Chris Kringle, I watched.
He's a Jehovah's Witness.
60 seconds of this man on the floor.
He's a funny uggo.
He had a bit. Evidently, there was a news story. I wouldn't mind that I'm just doing his bits, but it's so good, you gotta hear it.
He needs the exposure.
He goes, he goes, I saw a news story. They found a tooth of St. Nicholas. which is I don't know what he's reading. He's just reading deep in the papers. This guy.
QAnon Weekly.
He goes, they found Saint Nick's tooth. He goes, first of all, I didn't know Santa was dead, which that had me dying laughing.
Very funny.
How funny is that? Santa's dead.
Yeah,
He goes,
wow.
They found it in Turkey. I'm not too comfortable with that. I'm not too comfortable with that. Now, how many comics in the world, myself included, would get this premise and go, they found Santa's tooth in Turkey?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
No.
What's that about?
Yeah.
He says the sentence, I'm not too comfortable with that.
Yeah.
That's a funny person. And then he
That's
goes,
funny.
Turkish Santa. He goes, that sounds like one of those sex things. He goes, I tried to give my wife a Cleveland steamer, but I pushed too hard. I ended up giving her a Turkish Santa.
That's great.
I mean, I was howling.
I've heard a couple takes on the sex position, but
Right.
Turkish Santa, I mean, that's gold.
He did a couple more of those, pushed too hard, ended up being a Turkish Santa, but a Turkish Santa, I'm not too comfortable with that. Had me fucking on the floor, dying laughing. And then I had to go home because then you're in the cab being like, why didn't I watch the rest of that?
You got a decision problem. Every decision you make, 30 minutes later you go, what was that about?
I know, I shouldn't have done that. So I regret. Well, I have
Getting
this.
married, having a kid, all that.
I have this thing in my brain. That was between us. I have this thing in my brain where I feel like, and this is a common I've found out, that there's a right thing to be doing. Like there's one way life should go, and you're supposed to choose the right one.
Right.
So when I'm watching, I watch 10 minutes of a movie, I turn it off, I start doing push-ups. I do 11 push-ups, and I go, I should be meditating. I start meditating, and I'm like, let me put on Led Zeppelin. I turn off Led Zeppelin, I say, I should be listening to some new music.
Right. Not healthy. You're never going to get anything done.
I got some problems. I've gotten a few things done.
That's true. You made a film.
I made 2 films, 4 specials. My father's gay, and
Oh, you got a ballpark on this release date?
well, here's the thing, and maybe you
Uh-oh.
can help advise. I
Please.
texted my manager a few minutes ago. I'm in a quandary, and then we're gonna get into these stories. Don't you worry. I'm in a quandary because I have the movie is getting a theatrical release, which is crazy and exciting
Wow.
and mind blowing.
That's-
I created a film that's going into theaters, which is very cool.
incredible. One day you'll be in theaters.
So I got that, and then I also have the special.
Yeah.
So I got to promote both things, and there's a debate of like, can you promote 2 things at once, which is very unorthodox.
Sure.
But my thing is to do the big pods. You can only do them once a year if you're lucky.
Yeah.
The big ones. So I'm telling my manager, I'm like, I should just go on pods and plug both at the same time, and he's like, that's crazy.
No, package deal.
Package deal, because otherwise I'm like, what am I going to do? Put the special off until the following year?
Right.
And 3 months. It's not like I can do it 3 months later because you can't just go on Rogan in March and then again in May.
Right.
You have to protect our parks, but like
I hear you.
you can't. So I think March they're both gonna come out. One in the movie in the theaters and the special on the specials.
I think it's great because now they can help each other. You can cross promote. You know, the movie. You go there. You go, hey, that's a great movie. Who is this guy? Oh, he's got a special. Bam.
There you go.
And vice versa.
That's not bad. So that's looking like March in the theaters, coming to a theater near you. It's very
That's
exciting.
great. That is great. Well, now we got to go to theaters. Let's get back to the movie theaters, folks.
So I went to Austin for Christmas. Sarah's family's from there. Flew in a couple days early, and Louis J. Gomez, my pal, was at the Creek. He was in town doing the Creek. So he said, I'm doing my show Depraved, which was the hottest crowd
Is that right?
of all time.
That room can get good and spicy.
Holy shit, it was hot, and it was a crazy show. It was that guy, Ari Manis, who's similar to, there's 2 Aris.
Ari Matty.
Ari Matty and Ari Manis.
They were both on.
No.
Oh.
I get them confused.
I see. Well, the name is Sim.
Ari Manny, Ari Mattis.
One's a dirty immigrant, the other one's a dirty Jew.
Okay. Well, Ari, which one's the funny
Matty? They're both pretty funny, but Ari Matty's the one with the accent.
one? Okay, yeah, he's from like Czechoslovakia.
Yeah,
or Bolshevik.
Turkish Santa, one of those.
Well, anyways, he was there, and
Estonia.
Estonia, yes.
Sounds like a Mexican guy. Estonia.
Greg Estonia.
Yeah.
Anyways, he was on the show. Show was killer, hot lineup, unbelievable. Everyone's getting big pops when he came out. It was a fucking killer show. Then we did Kill Tony together, Lewis and I.
What a night!
That was fun. That's a fun show, but sometimes it's hard to get. You're sitting there and like Tony's going, Red Band's going, the comic's going, Lewis is going, and you're just like, I didn't say anything during that guy.
I know. You feel like you gotta have something on everybody, but sometimes the faucet ain't on.
There's a lot going on, but I had a couple good lines. That was a blast. Great hang as always. And then, I forgot to tell the whole travel part. Here comes the travel story.
Bring it on. Fuck 'em.
Well, so here we go. The baby, we have a little like indoor playground over here called The Wonder over in Battery Park City, which is invaluable in the winter with the babies. You're not stuck in the house all day.
I'm still not allowed in there.
So we go. By the way, you came in there and jumped in the fucking ball pit.
It's a ball pit.
I come over, I go, hey, check it out. We go in there, it's for children. I'm under 6, by the way.
I'm under 6 foot.
And by a long shot. So we walk in, and I go, yeah, this is the place. And I go, yeah, take your shoes off. And I jokingly am like, you want to get in the ball pit? Mark does a full front flip like fucking Mario Lopez, Greg Louganis.
Yeah, I'm gay.
Just dives in the thing. And lays there, and I'm like, what are you crazy, you piece of shit? You gotta get us thrown out. And the people, their hair went up, their pussies got wet. I had to pull them out of there.
You see a ball pit, you jump in. That's what I was taught growing up.
You crushed a child, they're dead.
Wow, he was asking for it.
No, it was crazy. It was one of the, Sarah was like, that's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my whole life. And I was like,
Oh,
what are you gonna
jeez,
do?
I had no idea.
This button is in my asshole.
You want to swip the swap?
Nah, you don't want anything in your asshole.
Tell that to my wife.
But anyways, so I'm over there with the baby, and he's one. This girl comes over. They're all got nannies. We're the only ones without a nanny over there. And the nannies are all just on their phones. They're all just looking at their phones. Kids are walking around. This girl walks up. She's this tall. She's got like snot glued, like just Niagara Falls down her little mustache.
Yeah.
And boogers glued to her lip, and just doing the. Right on my kid's face.
It's like a snot bukkake.
Just boogers and shit and jizz flying everywhere. And I'm looking and I'm like, can we get a fucking tissue? So finally I grabbed one of the people that works there. I goes, this girl needs a tissue because you can't just touch someone else's kid. And I'm talking. She was very sweet. But, and then the nanny finally comes over. She's like, what is this? What is it? I'm like, oh, she needs a tissue. Like she's got her nose is running all over the place. So I call Sarah, I'm like, he's getting sick 100%. Now kids are gonna get sick, you can't do anything about it, but you can fucking, come on.
Attempt, make an effort.
Yes, just if they have enough snot that it's on the face, coughing out loud.
Yeah.
Play with them at home.
Yes, agreed.
So I'm like, he's fucked, he's gonna get sick, no question about it. She was literally coughing in his face. 2 days later, it's time to fly down for Christmas. He wakes up, sneezing, snot, snoogers, the whole thing. First real cold.
The first one.
Which is a bummer. So we're flying, we go get on the plane, we got first class, which is very nice, very exciting, very grateful. And Sarah's across the aisle, because we got it late, whatever. So we're not sitting together, but we're sitting across from each other. And he's in this very big time clingy dad phase. He only wants me, which is very, very sweet, and I'm touched, and I love it. But it becomes tricky because every flight, every time I have to leave, he's on the leg, he's on the thing, he wants to be picked up. So you can't brush your teeth and all the stuff. So the whole flight, I got him.
Yeah.
We take off, he falls asleep, and this is his 19th flight. So he's got plenty of flight experience. He's been all over.
He's beat your parents by a mile.
Oh, it's not even close. He's been to more states than anyone in my family.
Wow.
By a long shot. Double.
Lucky kid. He got the good list.
He's got a good life, this kid.
Oh, yeah.
So he's never been a problem with the plane, but now he's got a head cold, a sinus, a thing, the snot. He lost his mind.
Wow, you're the guy. You're the parent with the screaming kid.
I was the guy. I mean, fucking ape shit.
Wow.
30 minutes. A full Seinfeld and a half. Just fucking, or and a third, whatever. I mean, 1 and a third. He's like, ah! Inconsolable.
Oh my God. Oh.
And you're trying everything. I'm putting bananas in his mouth, a bottle, water, fucking, I got my toes out, my dick, everything. He's losing his shit.
And first class, too. So
I know.
You're ruining the delicate ecosystem.
Oh, I got so many looks. Just you pile of shit.
Oh, the looks.
I mean, guys in suits. It's going to Texas. It's all cowboy hats and those,
Oh.
whatever those ties are, bolo.
Bolo.
Bunch of bolo ties and
We'll be like, I couldn't get an abortion. What do you want from me?
that's not bad.
Ah,
But here's the thing. That could be a bit.
take it.
I'm not taking it.
Well, I don't have a kid.
I don't want that piece of shit, but you will by the time this comes out. This guy's taking photos of your house.
No.
Yeah,
Well, that's a nice house.
that's true. So, yeah,
Is he really?
yeah, he's like a sticky bandit over there.
Nice case of the joint, huh? What color was he?
I'd rather not say.
Oh, no.
But so he's losing his mind, just going crazy. And Sarah's like, want me to try to take? I'll do this. And he dives back on me. I mean, it was crazy. And you have the feeling you're like, I'm so sorry. You want to be like this. Could you just land the plane? We'll jump off, forget the luggage, just let us off. We made a big mistake. Leave us in Virginia, where the fuck we are. I'm so sorry. And you feel for him emotionally because he's suffering, but
Sure.
you do feel like everyone's looking at you like you piece of garbage.
I know.
But I try to remind myself, everybody has noise-canceling headphones now.
That helps.
There's 300 channels.
Yeah.
There's everything. So what are you going to do?
And 30 minutes in a 4-hour flight is pretty good.
That's true.
You got to once you get through that 30, which I'm sure is hell. I can't imagine the anxiety and the tension you're feeling. But was that it?
Yeah, so 35 minutes it says. So, but anyways, he finally, I started like singing I started singing the alphabet song to him, and finally he calmed down and then slept through the rest of the flight, which was good. But man, it was rough.
Oh,
You just
boy.
want to kill yourself. I mean, you don't want to kill yourself. You just want to get off the plane and be like, I'm so sorry.
Yes.
I apologize. And then take care of him. Oh, Jesus Christ. We're flying through this fucking thing.
Hey, folks. Tuesdays is brought to you by Sheath Underwear. It's all we wear. If you know our show, you know that we're the most likely wearing Sheath underwear at any given time. We love it, and you're going to love it too. I threw out all my other ones, goddammit. This is all I do. Here's the deal. It has 2 pouches, one for your dong, one for your sack. Your dick and balls are now separated, and everything can stay warm, dry, and in the right place. I love it. She loves it. He loves it. Everybody's separating their ball bag and their dong. It's segregation down there. It's good when it's in the private area. You can get them in tons of different colors and patterns. So no matter what you're into, Sheath has something for you.
Go to sheathunderwear.com and use code TUESGAYS to get 20% off your first order, plus Sheath Underwear's 100% money-back guarantee. That's sheathunderwear.com, promo code TUESGAYS. Get Sheath Underwear, support the show, support your balls. We have no other ads because they got upset with us.
Oh, well hung.
Go to the Patreon, hear the whole story.
Yes, that's right.
It's not pretty.
So anyways, we get to Austin. We stay at the Marriott downtown. I've never had this experience. The hotel's 4 years old. It's awesome. Highly recommend.
Okay.
It's right in front of the river there, right across the street from the Four Seasons where we stayed with Louis that time.
Ah.
And
Yeah.
they were so nice to us. It was 5% full, she said. There was 20 people in the entire hotel. Big, high-rise, brand new hotel, 5-star hotel. Nobody there. It was like The Shining.
Are they struggling?
I think it was 2 days before Christmas. People are renting houses or home or visiting, whatever. They stay with their relatives.
Yep.
Nobody there. They gave us a little toy bath. They gave us free breakfast. It was unbelievable. Baby was sick, so we took him to the meeting room. You know, the fucking floor with all the
the
rooms.
meetings.
Wide open. Nobody said. I had a big ball. I was bouncing it down the hallway. I got these great photos. I mean, like a whole floor.
Wow.
Just us. It was unbelievable.
I mean, this should be a thing. You can rent out a floor of a hotel for kids.
It was amazing. I left a review. I was like, this is the best hotel experience of my life. Everybody was just blowing us. There was a German woman who was so hot, Lena.
Ay, ay, ay.
I think we had something.
Ooh, baby.
And that was awesome. So I wanted to shout them out. And Lena German, Kayla, the waitress, was awesome. Had the whole place to ourselves.
They must have been happy to see you, too, by the way, because they're like, thank God I fucking guessed. We're going to shut the lights off here.
It was pretty good. Now, real quick, I'm almost done. Real quick.
Oh, go.
Went to the bathroom up in the big meeting room.
Yeah.
I had to take a shit. So it's like a solo bath. The men's and women's was locked because there's nobody there. But then there was one open bathroom. I could hear a guy in there. It was like the janitor or whatever you call it, the help. He comes out and he was like, well, sorry, senor, but whatever. Something like that, you know?
Asian guy.
And I go in and go, all right, I'm going to take a big shit. And
You bring the boy?
no, because Sarah was there too.
Okay.
So I lift the lid, and I don't know what happened. Somehow I did this and knocked an AirPod. No, I know what it is. I pulled the AirPod out of my pocket and just bloop, slipped, bloop, Airbud into the toilet right after a Mexicano had taken a big oily shit in there.
Oh.
Now, what do you do in that situation?
Obviously, he had flushed.
He flushed.
But
I mean, I know
still,
what you do.
The remnants are there.
I did the same.
I would reach in and grab it.
That's what I did. I went right in there, and I mean, there had been shit in there. I don't know. I'll say seconds earlier. I mean, I went in and just pulled it out and went. Dried it, put the paper towel down, and just kind of did like, hopefully nobody finds out about this.
Yeah, I've done the same thing. With an AirPod.
Yeah.
But it was my toilet, so it was my own shit, so it wasn't as bad. You got a caliente, muy picante, boom boom.
Well, the right AirPod is just all Spanish now. I mean, it's all Feliz Navidad and, you know, Jennifer Lopez. So that was something. And then last day, we had a great Christmas, rented a house out in Hill Country. Austin's great, love it. Lightning storm, beautiful, whatever.
Such a fun city.
Oh yeah, we had a great time. So then we're flying back. We got a late night flight, a red eye kind of, not a red eye, but it was 7 p.m. from Austin. It gets in at midnight. And I'm like, whatever, and he's feeling better now. Gucci sweater now. So he's feeling a little bit better. It's a late night flight for him. That's his bedtime.
Are you nervous? Here we go again.
Well, a little bit, but he seemed to be feeling a little bit better, and it's a night flight, so he should sleep through it.
Okay.
You know, ideally. So we get there, flight's at 7, we're getting in at midnight, so you're like, that's gonna be late. Plus I parked at the airport for the first time in my life.
Whoa, who does that? Clark
It's actually a pretty good
Griswold.
move. Now that we live where we live, it's like a $100 Lyft ride, and it's only $40 a day to park.
All
so
right.
it's a little bit less, actually.
Interesting.
to drive. Anyway, so I'm like, all right, we're getting to midnight, of course. 3-hour delay. Your flight's stuck in Detroit. So now we're leaving at 10 p.m.
Oh!
Getting in at 3 a.m. And we got a baby.
Oh!
So I'm like, fuck. And then the car is parked out in Jamaica, Queens, which is not so great a period. So I'm like, now we're going to get in at 3 a.m. We're going to take the AirTran to the fucking thing.
And 10 guys got shot in Jamaica, Queens 3 days ago.
Oh,
You
yeah.
See that?
No.
Good
Thank God.
times. It was something about a parking space.
So then it got delayed like another hour. So then he has to just go to bed in the lounge. We're in the lounge. I had to put a blanket down. He's just sleeping in the lounge. I'm wiped because
This kid's got it made.
he wakes up at 4. So I sleep next to him. So now me and the boy are sleeping next to each other in the lounge while people are like vacuuming. It's getting ready to close.
Whoa!
Closing time. It was like Rudy. The lady came up. She's like, "We are closing the lounge. You have to leave now." And I was like, "Oh, jeez." And I woke up like fucking Costanza.
Yes.
So we had to wake him up, take him down, get him on the plane. We fly. He slept the whole way. We land at fucking 3 o'clock. By the time you get your luggage, it's like 3:45. And with the baby, you got to take him from the sleeping on the floor of the lounge, put him in the stroller, take him down to the gate. Then you got to take him out of the gate, bring him onto the plane. Then you got to hold him on the thing. Then you got to get off. You got to put him back on the fucking stroller. Take the stroller down, pick up the luggage. Now you got the luggage in the stroller and the thing. You got to take the elevator to the air train. Now you got to take a train a half an hour to the fucking parking lot. Then you got to bring him down. Then you got to go get the car.
I hate the steps.
It's 10 degrees. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Now I'm going to drive back, take him out of the thing, put him in the car seat, drive to Battery Park City, take him out of the car seat, put him back in the stroller, bring him up to the apartment, and then I have to go park my car 7 blocks away. Now I'm parking in a dirty, dark garage at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Holy shit.
I got home finally at 5:15 a.m., day after Christmas.
Oh!
Nightmare.
My God. This kid has no idea what you do for him.
And he doesn't even know what the fuck's going on.
No.
He doesn't even know we went anywhere.
He passes out in one state, wakes up in another, and he's home.
Exactly. So it
Like
was
a Cosby victim.
It was harrowing, but beautiful and wonderful. The next day, we drove up to Boston, had a great time. New Year's Day.
Jesus. The next day, you got the fuck back out the road.
It was a wild scene, put away wet and came on greasy, whatever the saying is.
Man, I am impressed. You are a go-getter.
Well, here's the thing about all of it, though. do it. You think
You just do it.
You become a dad, and you're like, oh my God, how am I going to do this and that? And it's gay, and I'm stressful. And then you're just in it, and you're like, you break it down to steps. You're like, well, right now I just got to get on a train. When you put it all together, you're like, this is insane.
Yes,
How are we going to do
yes.
this? And then in the moment, you're like, all right, I guess we just got to get on a train.
One step at a time. The stroller, to the car seat, to the train, to the stairwell, to the car, to the just take it one day at a time, like an alcoholic.
But the wonderful thing is, it's like swinging 3 bats. Then you have a flight. I'm going to Kansas City next week, and I'm like this. That's hilarious.
You take the weights off.
Every flight you've ever had is nothing compared to the doing this business.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
I like that.
So you just do it. And
One way to look at it, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and this will end, too. Like, at one point, he'll die. No
Yeah.
way.
I think I'll die first.
That's
Hopefully.
true. But at one point, he'll be wiping his own ass and making his own food and fucking his own mom.
Yeah, I hope so.
So-
I'd love to watch him fuck his mother. Or something. Not him.
Say bye to monetization.
Probably a black guy.
There we go.
Big one.
You got that right.
Or Latino.
All right.
Anyways.
Yeah, I also went childless to Beantown for Christmas. Had a
Oh,
good
yeah.
time. Did the whole Cape Cod run. Got kind of screwed in the Yankee swap.
Oh, tell me about it.
Well, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, you know.
That's your thing.
It's in-laws. I don't want to rustle any feathers here, but boy, did I get fucked in the ass.
What'd you have? What'd you get?
Well, that Yankee swap is a real gamble.
Believe me, my first year sober, I got like 3 wine bottles. That's what I ended up with. I had no gift.
But then the guy can go, I want those wine bottles. He can take them, right?
But at the time it all ended, I had the thing, so I ended up just giving my gift away.
Yeah.
No gift.
No gift. I don't love the Yankee. Let's go Kris Kringle.
That's Kris Kringle.
Secret Santa.
That's gay too, because it feels like a date.
Well, at least you get a gift, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, we did it in Sarah's family, and it's like, you got mom, and I'm like, now I gotta pick out your mother.
That's
Yep.
true. That's
Here
true.
you go, his earrings. I feel like we're gonna fuck.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, well, yeah, so that was weird, but Doug Key calls me up. Old conniving, deal-making, shiesty, slippery Doug Key.
I'm gonna see him this week. I love the key.
Love the Key Master, great guy. And he goes, hey, between you and me, I bet we can make a pretty penny if we do a show in Fairhaven, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Have you heard of this?
Never heard of that town ever in my life.
No one has. It's a big opioid shithole. It's there's nothing there.
Not Fall River?
It's next to that.
Fairhaven.
Fairhaven? Is that right? Yeah,
Never
that's
heard
a
of
thing.
it. No kidding.
It's a dot, and it's just one opioid pill, and that's it. It's right on the water too.
No shit.
Yeah, it's a beach town. But New Bedford?
I know New Bedford. New Bedford.
Yeah.
New Bedford Whalers.
Yeah, it's right next to that too.
Okay.
All right, so we show up, and I go, let's do it. We sell it out. We show up. Right when I get there, I try to find the back door to sneak in the back. This guy sees me, goes, "Mark Norman!" Headlock, booze breath. I fucking love you, kid. That whole thing. And my brother-in-law was with me, May's brother, and he was like, "What the fuck was that? I didn't know if I should step in." I was like, "That's our fan base."
All right.
And he was nice. We took a photo. He's like, West Side, all this shit. And we go back to the green room. It's pretty cool because you got the brother-in-law, so you get to show him showbiz.
Right.
I mean, look, I'm in a fucking hotel ballroom the day before Christmas, but it's sold out. We got people there to see you. We got food coming in. We got booze everywhere. It's fun.
No, family's always blown away.
Always blown away. And I'm like, this is a drop in the bucket. This is like a rando show. Wait till you see one of the Beacon or the Wilbur or something.
No, someone walks in, they go, "Can we get you anything?" They're like, "Oh my God."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "That's just a waitress."
I know. I'm like, you get him a couple beers. He's like, "You sure that's all right?" I'm like, "Get him the beer." Ah!
Yeah, it's funny. Now people will be like, "You sure you can get us tickets?" I'm like, "It's my show.
Yeah.
There's tickets available."
Oh yeah, we're open. So we do the show. Show's great, and you get a nice chunk of change. Now here's the wrench in the anal.
Mm.
So last year I did the show as well, and we made X amount of money, and Doug was having a baby. So I go, "Hey Doug, I brought all the people in. I did the headlining. We made, let's just call it, I'm going to make up a fake number here. Let's call it 10 grand.
All right.
And I go, you know what, Doug? You're having a baby. You keep 7 grand.
All right.
And he was like, what? Are you sure? That's like way lopsided. And I was like, you're having a baby. Take the money. I'm a friend. And he goes, wow, this is huge. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Now, cut to this year.
Mhm.
Doug goes, thanks, great show. We did it. Same deal as last year. Now, what do you do there? Because you don't want to go, whoa, Dick Cheese. That was because you had a baby. Now I got a baby coming.
Right.
So you're gonna do the same deal? You're gonna throw that shit at me? So now I'm sitting here with the wife going, what do I say here? This is crazy. I'm getting rooked. And what would you do?
Well,
Money's awkward.
Yeah, money's awkward, especially amongst friends. It's weird. I don't know. I mean, I would probably go, all right, yeah, sounds good.
Yeah, did a similar thing.
Yeah.
But I did throw out like, hey, I'm having a baby this year. Isn't that crazy? You had a baby last year. This year I'm having a baby. About an hour and a half goes by. So I'm like, oh, I shouldn't have said anything. Fuck it. And then he goes, you know what? You're having a baby. Let's divvy it up like the last year your way. And I said, all right, that's a guy.
All right.
So it all worked out. But that
all
shit
worked out.
gets uncomfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. Now he's a guy with a baby who didn't make quite as much as he did.
Well, you get your baby bonus and that's it.
Once you're a year in, they don't cost any money anymore.
No, the damage is done.
What's interesting, at the beginning of having a baby, you actually don't need any money because everyone's just giving you everything. You got piles and piles of shit. It is a year in that everyone forgot about you.
That's a good point.
Yeah, next year you gotta get the deal back.
That's true, because a pregnant lady, I'm bringing her everywhere. We're getting free cookies, bumped up in line, upgrades on rental cars, upgrades on flights. But once the baby's a year old, they're going to go, there's a fucking baby here.
Right. I mean, you get nothing but free stuff for like 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And then now my baby's a year and a half old and no one gives a flying fart.
Right.
Nobody's like, hey, let me get you some diapers randomly.
True.
When the baby's born, then people are showing up with stacks of diapers.
I know. It gets old. People like a new thing. People
They like
like
new, yeah.
a new movie coming out. The movie's trash, but it's new.
Well, it's a classic thing is the people who need it the least get the most free stuff. That's what I was blown away
That's
about.
true.
I started with Louis.
The rich get richer.
Everything is free. Do you want to go to the game? We got floor seats for you.
Right, but he's the millionaire.
And I'm like, I just spent $800 for nosebleeds.
Right.
I spent like 10% of my income
And you're the opener.
on basketball tickets. And they're like, why don't you want to sit on the floor? You want to play?
It's a great point.
It's a good point. And then they're like, no, you're not having Charlton Heston's not flying in the coach. You're in first class.
Right.
How about Charlton Heston? I don't know why.
He's good. Famous.
Interesting. Louis used to live on Charlton Street.
That's right.
That's why.
Whoa!
Weird subconscious thing.
That's lunch. I like that. Is he moved?
He moved, yeah. a while ago.
I like that house.
It was nice. It was a little narrow.
A little narrow.
It's the problem with these. I'm in one right now. It's the problem with these like townhouses. is
Yeah.
They're so. Well, yours is much wider than his.
We got a wide one, wide cock. Let me run this one by you there, Fatty. And I know we got to start winding down here, but
No, we got time.
okay.
I have plenty of time.
So we do the Boston, we do the Christmas. It's great. These two nephews of mine, they come to Christmas. They really add an energy. So I did some gig, and they sent me a swag bag. And in the swag bag was a thing called fire water. You heard of this?
Fire water. I know that's what Native Americans call alcohol.
Yeah. Well, I think it's a play on that, but it's called pirate water.
Oh,
So,
pirate water.
Pirate
That
water.
I've never heard of.
It's a new booze. It's out there. It's like an energy drink, boozy, watery, piratey bullshit.
Arr.
And I didn't love it, but it comes in a cool pirate's chest.
Oh, I
I'm
like
talking
that.
wood, metal with a lock on it, like the real deal. So I go, the boys, the nephews, they're like 4 and 2. They love pirate shit.
Sure.
And I go, they would love this. And the wife goes, we got to bring it to Christmas. They'll go crazy. And so I go, it's going to be a bitch to fly with this thing, though. This is a metal chest, like heavy, thick metal with wood on it. And she's like, yeah, it's going to suck, but I'll do it. I'm going there before you. I'll do it. And I go, all right.
So your pregnant wife is carrying the tread.
Well,
chest.
2 days later, she flew out before me. 2 days later, she goes, I tried to get the check, I couldn't do it. And I go, I got it. So I go, but make sure the kids will like it. Text your sister and make sure they want a chest. Don't give it away, but make sure they'll want some pirate shit. And she goes, oh my God, they're gonna flip, you gotta bring it. I know it's gonna be a hassle, but it'll be worth it. And I go, all right. So I get this puppy under the arm. I'm heading out to JFK. I'm in the Uber. I'm going through security. This thing's flopping open. It's heavy as shit. I drop it 4 times. It hits my foot. I get it through the beep, 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 beep. Oh, we got to run it back. You can't fly with this. What are you, crazy? And I go, it'll fit. They go, it's fully metal. It's crazy. And I go, it'll work. It'll work. So I get through security finally, get it on the plane.
Oh, no.
Doesn't fit in the overhead.
Oh,
8 people are waiting behind me. I'll get it. I'm tweaking. I'm twacking. It's pirate cargo. So they go, we got to check it. So I got to go back out, check the fucking thing. I get it off the conveyor belt. It's all flipped over and broken into. Those damn pirates got it to it. And then I get it out there, get it under the tree, and I go, you know what? These kids, they like Sour Patch.
Uh-huh.
I'll fill it with Sour Patch.
Sure.
Like a treasure.
Uh-huh.
So I fill it with Sour Patch, and I go, this is gonna be a lock. Christmas morning, I got my eyes pinpointed right on that chest. Because when they find that thing, it's gonna be mayhem.
Better to give than to receive.
Yes. And it was the whole journey, it all made it worth it. Here we go. They looked at that thing and said, who brought this piece of shit? They kicked it in the fireplace and never talked about it again.
Now, let me ask you, I don't understand. So is there alcohol in there? Or you took the alcohol out?
I took the alcohol out, I drank it all, and took the trip.
So it's an empty chest, and you
Yes.
fill with Sour Patch, and they
Yes.
just didn't hit.
No, they go, what's
Well.
this? I go, that's a real pirate's chest. They go, well, how'd you get it? And I go, oh, it was left in our basement for thousands of years. And I go, so why is it filled with candy? And I go, well, the pirates, they had a sweet to it. And they went, fuck you. And that was
Wow. Now, what was the big gift? What did they like more than that? Was it like some kind of...
That was the gift.
No, but I'm saying, they must have been drawn to something else.
Well, they had all kinds of other toys
Blue
around.
Clues or Paw Patrol.
There was some trucks and some sword fighting and a gun. You know, there was other stuff. But you could get a bike.
Wow. Well, once you have a bike, you don't need a treasure chest.
I know, but I thought the whimsy would carry it. I thought it was all fun and games.
Now, let me ask you this. Can you take it back? Because it would be a nice little piece on the windowsill here.
I would, but I can't fly with that thing again. It was too pain in the ass.
You could fill it with condoms or M&Ms. Or
Yeah, porn. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Fireworks.
That's not bad. Well, you gave it an effort. Well, this is the other problem with children in general. They don't give a fuck about gifts. Like
No.
the majority of gifts. I remember when I was a kid, you'd get like the Star Wars toy or whatever that you
Sure.
wanted, and then just a bunch of mishigosh that you're like, I don't care about this shit.
I know, it sucks. It's bullshit. But I thought if they liked pirates, this would be a hit.
Right. That's
Yeah.
the thing. It's tough to please these little whippersnappers. I see people like you watch gifts get given in my family. Oh, there's so many kids in my family, and then you're like, no, doesn't want that. Didn't give
Yeah,
that.
I know.
It's like a book. I'm like, he's not
Oh,
reading a book.
book. What are you, crazy?
Or like those bubble heads, whatever the fuck they're called.
Bobble?
Pop it? No, the pop it. Pop art. You know those
Pop-It.
things? You know what I'm
Oh,
talking about?
that thing?
Yeah, that bullshit.
Oh, yeah. No one
Yeah.
wants that.
Pop. Is that James Madden on the right? Who
That's
is
you
that?
and me.
What?
They made one for us. Bring that over here.
When did
Watch out, I got some sunglasses on there.
That's me.
That's us. Some fan made that. It's got our name on it.
It's awesome.
Pretty cool. Everybody loves pop art.
Yeah, no, Pop Art's the best. This is a 2-pack. Why did I never see that? Did I see
I
this?
swear to God, I sent you a photo of it when the guy gave it to me. I had to lug that puppy on the airplane too.
Well, it's very cool. The beard just looks so thick.
There's only so much I can do with those heads.
There's a big space there.
Oh yeah. You look Amish.
Got the red shoes. Wow, this is really special. I
That's
love Pop.
Put it right here on the let the
Pop
people
yourselves.
see.
Funko Pops.
Funko Pop.
Funko Pop, all right.
There you go. Appreciate it. Whoever brought that, he's a sweet guy. I think he was
Beautiful.
in L.A.
Yeah, that is awesome. That looks just like me.
Oh yeah, me too.
Big time. Yep.
Yeah, he nailed it. All right, now I got one more wacko to throw at you.
Oh, please, I love a wacko.
That was a sad story. This is more of a mystery.
I love mystery. Mystery is one of my favorite things.
Yes. So, I'm in New York on Broadway. On Broadway.
Broadway, Manhattan.
Yeah. Congestion. I'm walking with Sam Morrill. We were hanging out. We're walking down the street. A guy's coming toward it. You know you can tell a guy's clocking you?
Oh, yeah.
You know, you're like, oh, this guy's going to come up to us. So he's a normal looking dude, fleece, glasses, haircut. walks right up to us. He looks kind of like Drew Carey. And he walks up and he goes, "Oh my God, I'm a huge fan, and you guys are out here together. This is crazy." And he seemed a little off. He had a weird lean going. He was like, "You guys, you're crazy. I love you. I listen every week." He's doing like that. So now we're like, "Oh, we take a photo. We gotta be nice. This guy's disabled." So he's going on, and he goes, "I'm from South Dakota." And I go, "Oh, what are you doing in town?" He goes, "What am I doing in town? I'm at the Garden tonight." And I go, "Oh, who are you?" And he goes, "You don't know who I am." Which is awkward because you gotta be like, "No, I actually don't." But he goes, "I'm in Phish." And I go, "Oh, Phish, of course."
Phish knows you?
Well, hold on. So apparently, I'm like, "Oh, you're in Phish. I've never actually seen you. I've only listened." Yeah, I pulled that bullshit.
This is amazing.
And I go, "Wow, you're doing the Garden?" He goes, "We're doing it all week."
Yeah.
They do these huge shows, these
Insane.
Phish fucks.
Yeah.
And I go, "Oh man, I've never listened to an inch of music, a peep, a whisper." But I go, "I'm a huge fan. I'd love to get tickets." And he goes, "What about tonight?" And I go, "Well, I got shows tonight, but I'm off tomorrow." "Are you playing tomorrow?" He goes, "Of course we're playing. We're playing all week." And I go, "Let's get tickets." Sam goes, "I want tickets too." And he goes, "Take my number." So Sam gets the phone out, taking the number. We take 8 photos with the guy. And I go,
Fish's number.
I go, "What's your name?" He goes, "Mike." And I go, "All right, Mike, good to meet you, fatty." "All right, high five, okay." He waddles off with his deformed, retarded body. And then we go, "How crazy was that? We met a guy in Phish." "Oh, I'm embarrassed. I didn't know who he was. I'm an idiot. His name's Mike." And I'm like, "You got to text that guy. I want those tickets." So Sam's like, "I'm on it." I get on the train. I get a text from Sam. "What was his name again?" I go, "Mike." He goes, "All right, there's a guy in Phish named Mike Gordon. Maybe give this a go."
Okay, MG.
And I go, "Okay, great. That checks out." And he goes, "Does he look like the guy in Phish?" And it was one of those things where he looked kind of similar, but not really at all. But your brain is kind of trying to make the connection.
Right,
Maybe
of course.
that is him. Is that a guy?
Confirmation bias.
There you go, CB. So I go, it's got to be him. I mean, he gave me a number. He's playing the Garden. His name's Mike. Is it Gordon?
Yeah, he's leading.
Yeah, that was
Oh, he's
him.
leading right. Like our audience.
But he had glasses and he was fatter than that guy.
Oh.
So I was like, huh. So we text Fanoia, who's a
Oh,
fish
yes,
expert.
he's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's all fish all the time.
He's a fish eater. What do they call him? A
Fish head.
fish head,
Yeah.
fish tail.
Price.
Yeah.
Find a
Fish
better
hook.
band.
Yeah. So I go, I don't give a fuck. This guy, he acted like he knew what he was talking about. So I bet he's in the band. He might be like a player that just flies in the background.
Right, yeah.
What do you call it?
Additional musician.
There you
Like
go.
Isabel Hagen.
Yes, the cutting crew.
Mm-hmm.
So I go, all right, well, hit him up. And Sam goes, I'm not hitting him up. I don't want this fucking weirdo to have my number. And I go, that's a good point. I don't know if I do.
Yeah, reps.
Oh, yeah. Forgot about the reps.
You got a rep.
Damn it, the reps.
It's not a good rep.
Reposado. Fuck.
Where's Repo?
So I go, shit, I guess you're right. And I brought up the Fiore and I showed him the guy and he's like, I showed him I told him the story. He was like, yeah, that's bullshit. But what kind of strange lie is that?
So you never got the tickets?
No.
He must be on the crew or it's the guy.
But he never.
Did you look through all his photos? Because people look different at different times.
Oh, we looked
They
through a
got
lot of
group
photos. He looked like Drew Carey, this guy. And that guy does not.
What
Fish?
If you know what day it was, we can look up pictures from that
It was
show.
the day before New Year's Eve. So he was.
December
New Year's Eve.
Yes.
Fish
30th.
band members. I'm going to go to images. Well, we know Trey Anastasio.
Yeah, it wasn't that guy. That guy can't walk the streets.
Mike Gordon.
That's what I figured. Yeah, that ain't him.
That's not him.
That guy looks like Christopher Moltisanti.
Here? No, definitely not
No,
him.
that guy's handsome.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think we got rooked. Bamboo.
Well, you didn't. I mean,
Hoodwinked.
boy, they've never had any other members ever. Paige McConnell,
Oh.
Mike Gordon, John. Because I thought some of these bands that have been together this long, they have 50 members.
So you
There's
think
a
it-
Mark. There's
Huh?
a Mark in the band.
He said Mike.
All
Well,
right.
there's no Mark here.
Says Mark, M-A-R-C something.
Oh, I don't see that.
Call in, sir, if you're hearing this, please.
Who was this man?
I'm so
And he
torn.
didn't say I'm in the band. He said I'm in the band or I'm with the band. Did he say in or with?
I think he said in. I think it's kind of similar. I guess Ringo wouldn't say I'm with the Beatles. He'd say I'm in the Beatles.
I'm with the Beatles.
Yeah.
I'm in the Beatles.
Ah.
With child.
Strange. If I saw the guy, I would recognize him too. But yeah, right?
Was he fat?
He was chunky. He was like Chuck.
He was a chunky retard.
Yeah, like Chuck. But he had glasses and he had short, pointy hair. And he said he was from South Dakota.
Huh, let me tell you, let's get to the bottom of it. He's from South Dakota?
Yeah.
South Dakota.
And he had
Phish.
tons of confidence. Like, oh, we're playing. You gotta, he was shocked I didn't know who he was.
Maybe he was fucking with you.
He might have been.
The band is from Vermont.
Yeah.
Famously. But maybe they have extra guys.
I assume they play at the Garden. That's a big space. You can't have 3 guys up there.
I looked it up. It says there are no known members of American rock band Phish from South Dakota.
Well, I guess we got rooked,
I don't know.
gypped, tricked.
Who is this guy from South Dakota?
He got us good, Jerry. He got us. We were blowing him. We go, oh, we love Phish. Oh, you've been at Jerry's ice cream after you. Oh, you do so many nights. You change your setup every time. Oh.
Phish Crew. Wait, here we go. Phish.net. Here's people.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Staff and crew.
Oh, that's a big list.
Well, it's alphabetical. Mark Bruno Bradley.
No.
Song characters. Special guests.
Go to
Sings a Mike. Bruce Springsteen.
It says
Dave
Mike
Matthews.
It says Mike is from Massachusetts.
He said South
JK,
Dakota. Maybe he was just coming from South
Micah
Dakota.
Dieterville, Michael Corletto, Michael Kang, Michael Leonhardt, Michael Ray, Michael Williams.
Okay.
Let's look some of these guys up.
Mike Bubb, Mike Gallick.
But why would a crew guy act like you should know what he looks like, though?
No, this is guests, guest musicians.
Oh.
These are special guests.
I see.
So they might have had a special guest. All right. We got a couple minutes, right? Chuck, Google Mike.
You got a lot of Mikes here.
Mike Bub. He sounds like a bub.
He looked like a bub.
Mike B-U-B.
Yeah.
Bub. Come on, here we go. By the way,
BYOB.
Instagram or YouTube, it's gonna go nuts with this.
I hope so, because he fucking tricked us.
I bet it's Mike Bub.
All right. Mike Bub?
Oh, dude! That's true.
spiky hair.
Yes,
We're
spiky
getting
hair.
warmer. We're getting warmer.
That's not him.
Where's he from?
I don't know.
That guy's from South Dakota. We found him.
I'm blowing you. He
He's
had
a-
glasses though.
He's a bluegrass musician, so South Dakota could be.
Did he say he's retarded? Because he was off.
Could be Mike Gallick.
Tennessee, raised in Arizona.
No. Uh-oh. Dude. I might have just found him.
How do you know?
Because it shows where he's played,
Ah.
and he played on those shows. This guy right here, Mike, hold on.
Oh my lord, you're a sleuth, baby.
Mike
Malik?
Gallick.
Irish.
G-A.
L-L-I-C-K.
Mike
It says
Gallick.
here he was on Christmas Eve.
New Year's Eve?
Oh, fuck.
Wait.
Wait, MSG, 12:30, Garden of Love. 24.
Okay.
Dude, this is him.
Whoa,
I might have
Gallick.
found him. Gallick.
Oh, you're a dead man,
About
Gallick.
Mike Gallick.
Vince is it. I'm gonna blow you.
This is going to be something.
I'm searching for him, but images aren't really coming up.
But
He was
you
ugly.
get South Dakota. I got this.
Let me see.
All right, I love
Yeah,
it.
I look for South Dakota too.
Mike
Look, this
Gallick,
guy
Phish.
thought he could really pull a fast one on us, eh?
Images.
You got up on the wrong side of the bed for us.
Yeah, he went to South. It says Mike Gallick on Facebook went to Baltic High, South Dakota.
Oh!
I don't know.
Is that unbelievable?
I don't know if that's the right Mike Gallic though.
Mike
There's
Gallic
there's no
appearances.
pictures. There's no pictures of him or anything.
Interesting.
Dude, this is him.
Interesting.
Mike Gallick. Come on,
I
shows
think this-
featuring Mike Gallick. For
Interesting.
non-commercial project, Phish.
I don't think it's him. I think it's a different Mike Gallic. I'm not getting any
What are you,
pictures.
crazy?
I mean, we got South Dakota. We got plays with Phish.
Well,
On that weekend.
all right. Let's see.
Julia Gallick. Oh,
I
fuck.
thought he was gay.
8 Mike Gallic profiles. Phish, Dakota, not in there.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is like we're finding Mike Gallic from South Dakota.
Oh, so you looked up Mike Gallic, South Dakota.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Oh.
Well, I already looked up Mike Gallic Phish, and there's no pictures of him, so I don't know how to indicate.
He was on that list.
Yeah.
Oh, he's played with them. We just can't find pictures of him.
Well, we might have something here.
MSG.
All the Google images under his name are of the other band members, or all the
Yeah, I'm
band
getting
together.
that too.
Yeah.
Interesting. Why would that be? Maybe he just doesn't like being photographed.
Well, let me put it in.
Okay, it sounds like he shouldn't be photographed.
Yeah, he wasn't especially handsome.
Oh, fuck, I thought I did it.
I know, me
I
too.
was so excited. Well,
I don't know if this is good or bad, Pod.
Well, why don't you? I mean, couldn't you just get the number from Sam and kind of
That's true.
figure this out?
That's true.
oh, Mike Gallic on baritone sax.
Ooh, he looked Saxy.
He could be a sax guy.
Sax Fifth Avenue.
But why is there not an image of this man?
Yeah.
Mike Gallic, saxophone.
There you
Try
go.
that.
Sax on the beach.
Saxophone, premarital sex. Uh-oh! Is that him? Oh, that's his obituary.
Nah.
Oh, wait, here he is. Could that be him?
No, that's not him. Damn.
That's Ringo, ironically.
Oh, wow.
And Colin Hay. Love Colin Hay. Fuck. How awesome were the mid-90s?
Pretty good.
I liked them.
Very good, actually.
All right.
All right, well,
Well, we blew it.
you gays out there, do your work. Get your fat fingers to the grindstone and see what you can jizz up.
All right. Well, we all have stories. How long have we been going here? Should we wrap this fucking thing up?
103.
Oh, okay. 103.3, oldies. 103.3.
3 is the magic number.
And what time does this come out? What month is it?
January 20th.
January 20th. Good. Great.
Man, so my baby will be ripping right through that vaginal wall.
Or he'll be around and you just missed the birth.
Or that, preferably that.
I'll be there. I wouldn't mind seeing another pussy.
Yeah, go in. Take a photo.
Where the hell am I?
TikTok.
Rooster T Feathers this weekend back. They just reopened, and I always love that club. They're always really good to me. So I'll be there this weekend, and then the weekend after that, Houston Secret Group, Andrew Youngblood, January 31st, Nick DiPaolo's birthday, February 1st, somebody's birthday.
Who's opening?
In Houston, I think Sarah. We're gonna have a sit-up situation.
Fun.
And then February 7th, Montreal. We sold out the first show, second show added. That might be sold out by now. I don't know. And then Tempe Improv.
Oh, love it.
Buy tickets early, by the way. Last time I almost killed myself. We were at like 11 tickets. It ended up all selling out. Remember, I was freaking out. I
do
called
remember
everybody.
that.
I was like, this is crazy.
Called in favors.
Yeah, Tempe, evidently they buy last minute. I showed up, they're like this. Every show's sold out. Are you crazy? So
a great
buy them
deal.
ahead of time so I don't have to have a fucking heart attack.
Yeah.
And Tempe, Arizona, Minneapolis coming up, Boston, Wilbur Theater. Go to punchuplive.com. I got a new special coming in March. The movie, Tom Dustin Portrait of a Comedian, is coming. And our Patreon, we just did another video.
Yes.
Watch that thing. We just trash under Kim. If you like people doing Asian voices to Asian people's faces, get on there. And then the thing came out, too, of us riffing on stage, right? That's out. People reached out to me.
Oh, great.
I got several people being like, this is by far the best thing you guys have ever done.
Whoa, the dojo. That was all you, Fatty.
Dojo
list.
There it is. So never been a better time to go to the Patreon. It's blowing up. Numbers are through the roof.
Hell yeah. A lot of good stuff. Raise the roof, roofie. And I got a couple dates, I'm out of commission with the Big Kahuna coming out there. So check me out at the Ryman Theater in Nashville. So I'm going to go from 0 to 60 back at the Ryman. Hopefully that show
When's
doesn't
that?
suck. That's in April.
Well, that show could be rocking.
I hope so. I just got to stay fresh. I think about what I'm going to do is not do the road, but I'll do like a night at the Grove. And then I'll do a night at the Fat Black.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Keep it in the neighborhood.
It's the best, yeah.
So then I'm at Asheville. We're making up a date because of that cunt Helene. We had to skip that. And then I'm doing a couple casinos peppered in just to make a few bucks.
Yeah, you got to do it.
Reno, I'm talking to you. So yeah, markdomancom.com. We're both on Punch Up. Get on the Patreon. Get a shirt. Get a Chipotle gift card. Say hello. We'll see you at hell. Thanks for the baby gifts.
Chucky, baby.
And check out my podcast, Fun Bearable, with comedian Ray Harrington and improv guy Brad Rohr. We have a lot of fun. Funbearablepod.com. for the show.
Get on there, funbearable.com. One of the great websites of all time. And that's it. Yeah, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for being with us for many, many years. We love you.
No one wants to be